Hello all, this is Defense Greece. Tonight is our second episode of Aegean Flames playthrough. We will cover the recon section. After the introduction in episode 1, which focused mainly on the Orbat forces, we will focus now on doing some recon missions and gain some more richer information about the enemy forces in the area. Since we didn't, let's say, did any actual moves except some UAVs, launching some UAVs, I will start over the scenario. It wouldn't be an issue. So let's put. So our main goals here in this theater is finding the research vessels, or trace in the second one, Turkish vessel, and also striking these drilling platforms, Yavuz and Fatih, which they are positioned near Cyprus. So let's we have also at our disposal some the majority of the arsenal of Hellenic Navy and Hellenic Air Force. We should be very cautious in case that some civilian vessels or aircraft fly by, so any unidentified target we should identify first and then engage or not. So let's start here on this area in eastern Mediterranean. I will use my patrol Orion aircraft to do some scanning. Also, even if it's not an upgraded one, it still has a potent radar. I believe it has around 80 nautical miles range, something like that. Yes, the APS-80. So let's try to see. Let's plot course. Maybe we should also avoid the red areas because it might trigger a hostile Turkish retaliation. Okay, let's start. Let's also change a bit this course. Okay. The ASM of the Orion got some radar missions from these vessels. It doesn't really have the exact location. You see this changing over time, but it has some good estimate about the direction. If you see this rectangular, it's somewhere here, but it doesn't have the exact location, so you don't have a firing solution. So let's see at least the types of the frigates. Okay, mostly it's Perry class. The difference between the upgraded ones and the non-upgraded, the main difference is the radar. So you should expect that those that that are equipped with the older radar are SM-1 based, an older type of anti-air missile. This info would provide very useful for us. There is also These corvettes are ex French ones. They are mainly focused on ASW missions. I think they don't really have any air defenses. No. Okay. This is an upgraded one due to the smart test, so probably this vessel is also ESSM equipped, which is a very modern anti-air missile. And we see also an old Yavuz. Okay. Keep in mind that Cyprus has also some coastal defense batteries of Exocet missiles. We have placed 2 of them near this place. They are also guarded by some Tor, Sorads and some missiles, medium-range missiles. Of course, also some Mistral. There is also a battery of S-300, though in time of crisis those batteries may be transferred to different locations than their home base. So in this scenario we used because Greece had acquired 2 S-300 batteries. We stationed one in Crete, it's here, and the other one, it covers the eastern part, and the other one is we transferred. Let's say that in the scenario it was transferred by sea to Cyprus a few days before crisis climax. We see also some unidentified helicopters. Those might be transports or ASW helicopters. Okay, let's also launch some UAVs. Sorry, this is Araxos, not Paphos, my bad. Might use these Pegasus. They need a few minutes to take off. We have created also a mission here. You can see this is the plot course, so we try to identify any military vessels and Turkish military frigates or corvettes around this area. Let's change this. The station attitude may be a bit lower. Also this one. Okay, this would be better. Okay. You see also here we have some recon spec ops units, OIC or some OIC teams. We use the SEAL teams to simulate similar concept. They will try to position themselves a bit near Dalaman Air Force Base. Let's go for okay. They have already spotted some MPA patrol aircraft CM235 and a helicopter, a Seahawk. Of course they didn't find any. So it's our eyes on the ground. Let's also put it here, not too close, not too far, to Dalaman Air Force Base. Those units can be can be easily enter Turkish mainland from here, Rhode Island. I could also use some submarine mini submarines, mini subs. Okay, we see a lot of activity. This aircraft also, it's identified by many sensor types, and since it doesn't emit anything, they don't have an exact figure. Also, most of these sensors are not NCTR capable, so they cannot recognize an aircraft based on its singular RCS. Okay, so probably those are patrol vessels, patrol aircraft, sorry. And these are also some patrol vessels. We see another class, Corvette, and A69 ex-French Corvette as well. And interesting, this Salih Reis class frigate, it's the most modern frigate, multi-purpose frigate of Turkish Navy. So this seems to be a rather well-defended area. Probably one of them is the research vessel. I don't know if this is a civilian one, commercial. Also, probably those helicopters have been launched from some of these vessels. We will try to identify them later on. Okay, Night Rider is up. Let's try to see. We have two, so I will try to use the one to monitor the green line in the UN peacekeeping forces. We have also some ground units just to have some eyes on the ground. Let me also launch some Pegasus UAV from Skiros. Let me create a patrol, or maybe use this. Okay. Select. I will create a recon mission here as well. I will use the support. Okay. Let's use also this 1/3 rule. It means that one aircraft is on patrol, the other one is raiding on the base. So it's easier to not do any manual. Okay. Let's launch also. Okay. There are some pre-launched missions you can use, or you can delete them. Depends on you. For example, QRA is very useful because we have a common. Let's use flight size 2. A common patrol mission for all Air Force bases, and you see that for QRA Scramble, they launch when they see a threat 65 nautical miles from their home base. We have also that mission, OECW, offensive jamming mission. We'll use a C-130 Hercules. Greek Air Force has 2 of them. They're not very modern, but it's late 80s technology, so they might do some damage or not. We'll try later on to come closer. We'll change those waypoints. We'll move them. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, very interesting. Let's stop for a moment. Okay, here it's also very useful to see the contact report. You see here that this single P3 maritime patrol aircraft, it has done so far great work because it's ESM, even if older. It has identified many Turkish vessels. It's early 80s, but still it might be used at least for older type of radars that are not very LPI, low probability of intercept. It might be used effectively. So we see here that it identified almost all Semeco, okay, track 1 as well. And two Yavuz, track 1 and another. Okay, that's interesting. They have some good self-defense, air defenses, but either escorting research vessel, then we might try to do some sneak attack with some sub-harpoon. This Glavkos is equipped with 4 relatively modern sub-harpoon missiles, so we might use it later on. It's a UGM-84D harpoons. We will try to load them and we'll see. Maybe if we find the research vessels, probably it's around here, this area. It's around 10 nautical miles, so we cannot yet launch these missiles, but let's try to use Mehtis to come closer and have a better look with its sensors. Maybe use this radar sets. Not all of them. Okay. It needs to come closer, but I think when it's at that distance we will have a better understanding of the tactical situation here. Okay, here also, this is also a very important target, the other drilling platform. We see some commercial vessels, those are identified by nearby Eli. This radar actually, the surface search radar, and also this vessel. And this one is not yet identified. We'll see. We have two submarines in the area, an older generation, Poseidon type, and a newer generation, a very modern one, Papanikolis type. It's Aep equipped, so it's very stealthy. We might try also to use it to come. We will place it closer to the enemy forces. So here there is a non-upgraded Perry, a Salih race, so its air defenses are quite strong. This is the platform. This one is identified by an older generation Ep02 helicopter. It's a, let's say, modified Huey. Okay, so this one, strike one, I think. Yes, so it's this one. This one is unknown. Here is Yavuz, and there are also two other vessels that are nearby, so we'll see, probably we'll have, let's use this submarine. Okay, use creep speed to avoid any detections, or at least we will try. This one, I believe that since there are underneath. Okay, let's see. So here is the Yavuz sea drilling platform. Let's try to position ourselves probably something at that location. Okay. We'll try to do an off-axis attack from our surface attack group. It consists of a Cortena L-class frigate, a Meko 200 Hydra class, and a fast attack craft, Kavaloudis. It has also some four harpoons, so we'll see. Orion CSM is proving itself. It is getting also some better track here on the enemy forces. We have also some Heron UAV. They will try to do some recon closer to the enemy force. Maybe let's use it here. We see quite some activity. Okay, of course those APG-68 are F-16s, Turkish F-16s. V9 is for the more advanced ones. For most of them, except the Block 30s, are upgraded, so it wouldn't really make some. We have also we have a very large area that Turkish airborne radar is monitoring the area, so this one has quite a big range, around 350 nautical miles, and it's very modern, so it also has NCTR. It means that it has also identified us, this P3 Orion. Even if we close our radar, probably it will get the type of the aircraft that, and also probably it will get any aircraft coming close, even if they don't have any radar open, like F-16s or Mirage. We have some helicopters here. Some Apaches are also stationed there. Okay, let's get some more info. It seems that here they have quite a good cap force patrolling the area, the straits. We used also some OIC element to monitor the strait. Okay, two FAC boats, fast attack boats are trying to, let's say, scout the area, at least with their surface radar and also their air track search radar. We have also some units for backup. I think I'll try to. Due to the fact that I'm not really sure about the total number of Turkish frigates here, I will try to bring some reinforcements. Of course, we don't want to have a peer-to-peer fight. We will try to overwhelm them a bit, maybe with some fast attack crafts from using Broad Island as a cover. We see also it's a heavily fortified, also many ASW assets, anti-submarine helicopters, and also some maritime patrols, so it wouldn't really be easy for our submarines to come close. Okay. Okay, so let's play this for a while. Let time to fasten things up. We see some sentinel radar. Those sentinels are part of Hawk batteries. or those are rapiers, but where is, I saw a sentinel before. Here. That's interesting. We have not a very precise, you see the circle, it's an ellipsis basically here, but you may use a harm missile to effectively neutralize this threat. Here we don't have a very good track, maybe it's not very wise, but let's use also this soil. It has some C4, so let's try to bring this radar down. I don't know, I haven't tried this yet on command to use ground units with C4, but it would be really interesting to do that. Okay. We see also some helicopters. They are also using their surface search radar to scout the area here, to avoid any fast attack crafts. So probably this might not be the best position for this Super Vita fast attack craft. Maybe let's come a bit closer. Okay, we've got some intel. Commander intel from Nice suggests that many Turkish artillery units are missing from their bases. Seem to have more long-range missile batteries, including MLRS Kasigra and also Yildirim. This is quite a threat, probably an escalation point. There are also some Spec Ops also conducting exercises, hiding the incursion of recon units in nearby Greek main island. So probably some Spec Ops units, Turkish Spec Ops units are already doing some recon missions on the islands. Several main battle tanks have been deployed across the Green Line. Okay. This is not very good, very good news. Okay. We see also some more rapier units emitting. Probably their defenses are preparing for something. I don't know. Okay. Another hog battery here. Okay, those URVs are quite slow actually. With 85 knots they need many hours to reach an area and patrol, so we have a better fix here on the radar. It's from an F16 radar warning system receiver. It's quite I think this one, it's not early 80s, the description is wrong. It's an upgraded older generation system, so it's early 2000s. Okay, the description is not something that... It is quite a good range, 20 nautical miles. So it's from Ghost 7 here. Okay. Let's also use this unit to have a better, maybe a better view on these ground units. Those could be some MLRS, Cassigra or Yildirim launchers. We will see later on. Let's try those fast movers, those F-16s, to get a better understanding of Invros Island, those ground forces. It's radar. It's not very capable, but let's see. We have some better forces here. APG-68 has some SAR capability, so it will give us a far better engage offensive. Okay. Let's disengage. Try to identify those threats. Okay, for this episode we did some recon, some scouting. We see some provocations from the Turkish side. They try to, let's say, they're trying to harass our UAV patrolling here in this area. Probably those fighters will try to push them off. We have identified many targets. Also the ESM of many aircraft fighters or frigates gave us a very good radar fix and track fix actually on the enemy forces. On the next episode we'll try to stage our attack on these forces. As said before, our main targets are stationed on this area. There are 2 research vessels and 2 platforms. The drilling platforms are recognized due to their size, but the research vessels are probably some of those unidentified ships that are escorted by frigates, Turkish frigates, on this area and also on this area. Here we don't see, we haven't found any other vessel, but we will see. We'll try to scout better this area. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it. You enjoyed this. Also, those aircraft are trying to. Let's leave this area. Maybe better. Okay. Okay, those fighters are pulling off. This is probably their cap patrol area. Let's see here. will not try to be close to these areas because I see a lot of air activity. Getting a fix here of their position. Let it come closer, but not very close. I don't want to be shot down in any case. The strange thing is that we're not getting a very good track